Steve and I have a 2018 Mazda 6 here in the garage. It's got the 2.5 in it, and I'm going to show you how to change the spark plugs. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's free advice. It's going to save you a lot of money. Get this done at the dealership. It'll cost you hundreds of dollars. You can do it on your own. Let's get rolling.
Pop the cover off. It has, because it's a turbo, it's got this plate hanging over here. So we've got, a couple of 5/16 bolts, and it looks like a 13 back here, and we kind of got to move the plate because we can't get it the 2 center bolts for the coil packs. So let's take these off and see how much wiggle room we have. It's a 13 or 10 millimeter back here. Let's grab that and see how much wiggle room we get. Oh, there's another one right here, another 8 millimeter here. Okay, yeah. There might be something buried over here too. We gotta look.
Hiding out, maybe.
Yeah, but let's get this 10 off here first and see what we got. There it goes. Okay, so you gotta push down.
I was just looking at that. There you go.
Alright. These all off.
Is that an 8 mil?
Yep. And this last one. Come on. Okay, that's cool. Pull the first coil out. Heat comes right out. Now the customer bought new boots. Let's see what he's got in the box here. Normally we don't change these, but he wanted to buy them, so the customer's always right. They're going on.
So he's wrong. Right, Steve?
I'm not saying that. Whatever makes him happy. So. Usually we just spray them with silicone, and they're pretty good.
Yeah.
So, but he wanted to get some new ones, so that's cool. Put them on. They have like a flange that you gotta try and get them to pry over here. There it is. So, this is his old one, this is his new one. Okay, just twist them on, push them down. There's no, oh there is, see the little tab right here? It fits in there. That little tab right there. Okay.
There's a notch.
Okay, so we're gonna pull all the coils and we're gonna set them all up right now. Okay, so we changed all our boots over. Just putting a little blob of dielectric grease in them here. And we're still going to spray the boot. little bit of silicone like we normally do, even though they're new. So, okay. All right. So we'll kind of spray them with silicone like we do, and then we'll get after the spark plugs. Okay. So we're going to do all of the boots, all four the same way.
That's a little silicone spray we're using.
Yep.
Help to keep the moisture out.
All right. So we're going to be pulling our plugs out now. Going to crack them loose, and then we're going to get on with our texting tool and pull them out. These are the 9/16 spark plugs, not the 5/8.
So they're 9/16 these plugs?
Yeah.
It's a lot easier doing plugs on half of a motor. It's a little 4-banger.
Yeah. All right, let's get the texting tool and we'll take them out.
No 390 in this car, Steve.
No.
No 390. Not like a big block, right?
Hey, it's got a turbo. They get up and go, I'll tell you that.
That's all right. I'd rather have a big block. Weird.
They're all loose enough.
Yeah.
I wonder if the stem of the plug is so much thinner or something.
Yeah, that thing works like a charm.
They're all loose over there. They all come right out.
Yeah, we're back to this.
Alright, this one should be coming out. Let's see if it's thinner.
Looks normal to me.
Nope.
Really?
It's smaller. The shank's smaller.
Huh.
It's got to be a new texting tool for these. These brackets.
Huh.
So, alright, let's get them all out. It's going to be the same procedure. Just pull them all out. We're going to do it one at a time. Just looking at the plug gap to see how far they're off. I'll tell you, these things they're like a 26 to a 28 gap. Not quite 30. And I checked all the new ones and they're all the same, around 28. Just wanted to check the original ones to make sure. Yeah, you look at them, they're just under 30. So, alright, so we got the right gap. So let's get a little never sees on these and we'll slide these in. Just want a thin coat on them, not a lot.
Yeah, you don't want a lot on, just a little bit. Just enough to prevent it from sticking.
Yeah. Okay, alright, let's get these in. Tighten these by hand until you get to the end and then you snug them up. You don't want to run them down with the ratchet. You damage the threads in the cylinder head, you're screwed. Just this way you take your time. This is the meat and potatoes of the job. So, next one. We have a nice mouse nest in this thing that we vacuumed all out. There's a huge nest in this area right here. We vacuumed it all out before we got the coil packs off. Someone's missing a pillow because it was all pillow stuff in there. So.
Yeah, it was a big rat's nest.
Mouse nest.
Mouse, rat, same thing.
Okay, it's that last one. Get this one bottomed out, then we're going to get the ratchet, the hand ratchet, Snug them up. You just want to snug them. You don't want to kill them. Bless you. You can tell when they're tight enough. Okay. Alright, so we got our coils all prepped and ready to go. So we can grab the coils now. It's not necessary to put them back, you know, in the same spots. I usually like to, but it is not necessary. Slide that back down there. Have to lift the plate back here. Okay. Last one. Okay, so we can plug in our connectors. Make sure you hear the click. And then we're going to get our bolts started. And we're going to put some never-sees on these bolts. Okay, we've got our bolts back. Make sure we can catch them by hand, and then we'll snug these up and then hand tighten them. Okay, we're going to snug these up very slowly, and then we're going to hand tighten them. Okay, let's get our little quarter dot ratchet. So I want to make sure it's snug. I'm going to come back to this last one, the second coil, because I'm going to take the extension off. Okay, that's it. Alright, so we've got them all plugged in. We've got our little bolts here that we're gonna throw back into the cover here. One there. We got one here. Got another one here. Got this one in the back, the heat shield.
Yeah.
And then Tony found one back here. I remember that freaking tube. I can't really see it from this side.
Right under there it is. Fingers right on it.
Let me get the little extension on it. Let's see if we can start it by hand. So I'm gonna snug these down with the little ratchet really slowly. There we got the 10 on the back here. And just snug that one up a little bit. Okay. All right, so we've got all the plugs in. We've got to slide this last rubber hose back on right here. And we were very, very careful when we took that off with the hose pick tool so that we don't crack it or poke a hole in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll have a vacuum leak. So we've got the plugs all changed, the coils, we changed the boots on the coils the customer wanted. We dielectric greased them, excuse me, silicone sprayed them, never seized all our bolts to put them back in. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so that'll finish it up.